now being joined by Emmanuel Temitokwe Amujo. He's an accomplished serial entrepreneur and fintech enthusiast with a background in development finance. He joins us from our studio in London. It's a pleasure to have you join us on the show.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Absolutely. So like I was saying earlier on, in my opening, of course, so many Nigerians are yet to be banked. However, at the same time, we have so many also outside the shores of the country that are also facing some form of financial exclusion as well, especially with, remittances of their hard-earned, foreign exchange, let me put it that way now. But let's even begin with, the high rate of brain drain. I mean, would you say it's a blessing in disguise for Nigeria, looking at the fact that a lot is being remitted, by these people who leave back to the country?
Yes, like I would like to agree with you that migration is not really a major concern. What the concern is the post-migration effect. So it's going to be a weakness on our part if you don't explore the potentials that comes with the post-migration. So yes, like you have rightly said, people are moving out of the country. More brains are coming out from the universities and then institutions, educational institutions. So the most important thing is that moving out of the country should not be the end. Then we should all, especially migrants in diaspora, look back to the country and see how you could make your remittances be more impactful. And that is why we are here today.
Yeah, indeed. So, especially now, we're looking at how things are fluctuating. The Naira is on the free fall. We have multiple exchange rates here and there. What can be done? I mean, because also we have the issue of round tripping and all of that. But, that is just on one part. Nigerians are looking for, what's it called now? They're looking for ways to return their money home. And that is pretty much always a problem for them. But what routes are there? I mean, because you clearly cannot carry cash beyond a particular limit, so to speak now. What difference can be made to ensure we have this smooth flow, of funds?
Yes, the first thing about the multiple exchange rate generally, people wanting to remit, and a lot of glut in the exchange market. The most important thing we need to look at, both as an institution, private sector organization, government, and individuals, whether in Nigeria or in diaspora, is to make Nigeria produce more forex. So, and how can we produce more forex? Is by empowering the local industries, empowering the SMEs to look out for how they can generate more foreign exchange in terms of exportation of either product or talent, because we've actually been concerned about export of products alone, but there are a lot of tech talents that can be exported. There are a lot of work from home remote job that talented tech enthusiasts can explore by working for international companies across the border and get foreign currencies as their inflow. So these are ways that we will definitely cushion the shock of the multiple exchange rate. And that is what we are also looking at from our own organization here in the UK to ensure that Nigerians in diaspora are investing in investment-ready organizations to ensure that, yes, they have increase in their productivity and provide opportunity for them to export and earn more forex. But the most important thing is that we need to be innovative and creative around how we could generate local foreign exchange rather than just waiting for government to cushion this shock.
Yeah, so I mean, fintech is pretty much one of those subsector of tech that is gaining traction. I mean, if you look at the numbers, in say 2-3 years, fintech has pretty much been where all of the investments are really going to. So that presents actually an opportunity not only for enthusiasts in Nigeria, but also in the UK and the US and all of those places. So how can people key into this? How can enthusiasts key into this particular subsector, so to speak, now, and make those products and solutions that would provide an enabling environment for seamless transactions?
Yes, thank you very much. Like you said, fintech is one of the high demanded sector in the tech industry now. And the reason is not far-fetched. The reason is the fact that there are a lot of exclusions. A lot of people are not still taking advantage of the banking sectors and at the same time the banking services. So fintech is bridging the gap between the banked and the unbanked. So what I could say is that yes, a lot of investment, both foreign and local investment, has been channeled to fintech in a couple of years past. And that is what we should not take for granted. That sector has actually still been undermined. The sector has actually not still been explored to the fullest. And we at FinRemit, for example, we are providing a platform where Nigerians in diaspora can invest their hard-earned forex, foreign currencies, to make a productive flow of remittances. So I won't go deep into that on now, maybe until when you ask that question in particular. But what I could say with specifics is that if you are running a fintech or you have a fintech and you want to use it as a mode of promoting the Nigerian sector, the most important thing is integrity. You need to run the sector with integrity because there are a lot of issues around the sector. And at the same time, you also need to drive innovation. A lot of duplicates are coming on in the sector that we're just seeing the same solution delivering the same thing. And that is what we at FinRemit are trying to revolutionize. A lot of solutions are working on transfer of funds from UK to Nigeria, US to Nigeria, but it's not only just the transfer of funds. What is the fund being used for? And from the research that I have done in 2019, when I came to the United Kingdom first, I did a research to look at the purpose of remittances and what people are using it for. And I discovered that a lot of these remittances, close to 70% of it, are not being used for productive purposes. And a lot of Nigerians in diaspora also does not have confidence in the investment system. So all of these are what fintech should look at, because a lot of money will have flowed into the country to build the SME sector and also build a lot of our industries. And then they can become exporters and people that would solve the problem of this forex. But the confidence that the Nigerians in diaspora have in the businesses and even people to manage their business is actually nothing to write home on. So there is a need for fintech solution that will build investment readiness in the mind of the Nigerian SMEs.
Correct.
Because not all the Nigerian SMEs too. If there is a forex on ground to invest in a Nigerian manufacturing company producing shea butter, for example, the question is this company ready? Because there is a large market for this product. But the people that would invest into you does not have the confidence in you. And that is why we at FinRemit, we are first building the investment readiness of these Nigerian companies, then providing a platform for Nigerian diaspora to also invest in these companies, and then enhancing the forex market, because it's a demand and supply thing.
I quite agree, it's a demand and supply thing. But I mean, I have to say thank you for joining us on the show and sharing your thoughts. This is quite a very touchy, how would I put it now, topic. But it's good to have you give us a breakdown on how things can go. I have to say thank you again for joining us on the show, Emmanuel Temitope Amujo from our London studios.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Absolutely. Well, that's where we are. Let's now take a look at the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week.
The protest that erupted in Kano State following the appeal court ruling sacking the governor, Abba Kabir Yusuf, kicks off this week's top 5 videos in 5th place. It's followed in 4th by the invasion of Nigerian Air Force personnel into the office of the EFCC over the arrest of internet fraudsters.
From day one of my inauguration.
Third spot sees President Tinubu claiming that his name deserves to be in the Guinness World Records.
To me, if you didn't mention me in the Guinness Book of Records on it, I will try to find a way to insert myself.
Is FCT Minister speaking about his feud with Rivers State Governor as he speaks about new measures to obtain CFO in the FCT.
No amount of ethnic sentiment will change us. We will come. You will see. You will see who politics in the state. It's small. Take it easy. No amount of this. No amount of this. I'm not worried. Have you ever seen me issue statement one day? Have you ever seen me issue statement one day? All those propaganda abused me. That was the same time. That was how I was abused. By the time when we were bringing in, they said it's not very proper.
When the American dollar as much as sneezes, the naira goes into a coma.
While in first place, Professor Lumumba maintaining that the suffering of Africans is self-inflicting.
One in Kenya and many other countries, we still believe that somebody else's currency is what must define us.